just getting our tent ready, and the tent obviously looks a lot flimsier than I remember it looking. So I think when we get a decent rainstorm, it might be a different experience.
He's been a worker. He was a very good little chap at school, quite little and quite quiet actually. And if he had to do a school project, he wouldn't do it just on that subject, but he'd bring in other subjects as well, just in case they were needed. Yes, I'm not surprised in that sense that he's doing it. If they wanted us to just sit down and shut up and be quiet, they got the wrong family for that.
There is possibly bylaws in place in the City of Westminster as to setting up structures and things like that.
Yeah, this is first night.
It's taking 15 hours for them to give me a ring.
Well, yeah, yes. A story is an upsetting story for some people. And a hunger strike's not upsetting. It's quite an emotive, evocative thing. I've probably been considering this for a while. I do feel that the government strategy is broken. It's not going anywhere. It does feel like a policy of waiting, and you know, we can't wait forever.
He has a quiet determination that's incredibly powerful. So out of all of us, Mum's always found him the hardest to argue with, and he's quite good at manipulating his own agenda within the family. Don't get me wrong, he's probably always right what he wants to do. He's not. He's always been very gentlemanly about it, but it does make for a very strong political campaign. You know, he does drive this, and it's that quiet determination and that softly and very articulate approach that is such a powerful thing, you know, because most of us in that situation would lose it.
No. Smaller than an adult. If I do the same, I apologise.
But yeah, but not, but you're 7. Yeah.
It's not great parenting to starve yourself, but he feels he's got no choice. He feels that the situation for Nazanin is very precarious. She has the threat of going back to prison any moment now, and also this has just been allowed to languish. And without a big political protest, he is just falling down the agenda. Now, I'm here, the family are here, supporters are here to keep him safe, to make sure that he doesn't go too far. And also, there's enough people keeping Gabriella safe and protecting her from the worst of it.
I understand why he's doing it, and I will support him to a certain extent. But if I decide that he really does look ill, then he stops. But he knows what he's about. But it is horrid. You don't expect that sort of thing when you've got a child. And it's one thing that parents are meant to be able to help their children and sort things out, and this is one thing I can't do. It's just, you feel so helpless, I think.